Hi, Bala. So I was
Hi.
just doing the
Morning, Raj.
morning. I was just doing the chores. I was told that before we sort of go live, we are supposed to do a certain things so that we are live. That
Oh,
sounds
good.
weird, but then
And Raj, congrats on that branding. That's right on fleek. Bits and banter.
yes,
Viewers,
yes. I
both
was
of
doing
us,
the
you can check it.
morning. I was just doing the chores. I was told that. So that is us listening to us again, but then that is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It happens.
Echo. We
Yeah,
kind of live in echo. We are also living in an echo bubble.
yeah. So yeah. So first things first. What I said was Kings 11 did everything right.
Huh?
Towards what purpose?
Exactly.
So over to you.
I mean, at the risk of repeating ourselves, the problem with Kings 11, the bowling department, once they gave beyond 200 runs, it was always difficult to go catching up with that run rate. And once Mayank Agarwal and KL Rahul failed, it was always going to be difficult. And Maxwell is not firing. But SRH against KXIP has a phenomenal record. And just Warner alone, he has scored 15 all the 7 IPL games. He has played as captain against Kings 11 Punjab. That's an amazing record, man.
Yeah. And yesterday, I mean, see now what has happened is that we were wondering what will happen since Bhuvneshwar Kumar is not there with them, and they also lost this guy. What's his name? The Australian Mitch Marsh, right?
Mitch Marsh, right
Yeah,
at the first match.
yeah. So first match they lost two guys. Now suddenly these two fellows are looking ominous. The openers.
Openers. I mean, then again, I was for them to be retained as openers, though
Yes,
you batted for Williamson. I mean,
yes.
sorry for
Yeah.
rubbing it in,
You did.
Raj.
No, yeah,
I
you need
mean,
to rub it in. That is what
okay,
bits and
okay.
banter is about.
Okay. So
So
I was very happy.
yeah,
Barstow, of course, he scored all the run. I kind of like the fact that Warner played the beautiful second foil.
yeah.
That was very good.
Yeah,
That was very
there
good.
is a lesson in the way they played for many of our
Exactly, because
Indian
you
players.
made a point yesterday about how Indian batsmen also tend to get influenced by the batsman who is going all guns blazing. So the other person also tries to emulate him.
Yes,
Yesterday, Warner did not. He almost as it was almost as if he was listening to your words.
I know Warner. See, it's not my words. I mean, I
I mean,
think
I just, I mean,
more brilliant people have said the same thing. See, the question that comes to my mind is, you remember there used to be this old ad, "Bhala uski kameez meri kameez se
Mary
safed."
commits Safed case.
So this is the problem. Right? How is he
We,
scoring more runs than me? So let me also hit. Hello, he is hitting. No, let him do his job. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
you take a
We
single.
always try to look at the next door the neighbors and try to emulate. That's never.
Yeah. So see,
It's
look
not
at
a good
Virat Kohli.
idea.
See, look at Virat Kohli. I love Virat Kohli. I don't know how we moved from something else to something else, but that's what bits and banter is about.
Okay.
Yeah. So Virat Kohli never does that. He never, if Devdutt Padikkal is going after the bowling, even in the IPL you've seen, he basically takes a single and says, "Okay, all yours."
As well
Right.
as.
I think that you have a fantastic point. I think that is something which was a takeaway for every team.
See, it is when you talk of professionalism is also about humility.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
not a great fan of humility as a quality, as a virtue. But when you bat, you must understand the conditions and play as a second fiddle.
Yeah. Exactly.
And David Warner did that. And the record, I mean, 15 all the games that he has captained against KSIP.
Yeah.
See, Raj, just to point out, I just came to know that KKR had never defended a total against CSK the
Yeah.
previous match, but till it happened the previous night.
Yeah.
So you can always go against the president and do. I mean, don't go by precedents.
Yes. We
The
have said
point
that.
that
Yeah.
you keep making on this show.
Yeah.
So that's what KKR did the previous night, and they were victors.
See this analysis thing. I was watching Michael Vaughan speak on Crickbuzz,
Okay,
and Michael Vaughan made that specific point. I mean, I think too many cooks are there in the Kings 11 dugout. He
unfortunately.
specifically said that. I mean, you can't sort of play matches from the past, right? I mean, today
Exactly.
is a good. I mean, today is a new day. See, now today's my match. Whatever that match is, I forgot. I think it is
It's
DC.
KKR. I mean, so I'm sorry, RR versus DC.
So you can't sort of say, okay, precedent is that we have never won, so we should never win. Hello, that is not the way, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So I think these are two, three things which came up very strongly yesterday. For me, like you remember in the mid innings chat we had, for me, I think the key person today for SRH, other than the two openers, has to be their the mystery man.
Mystery man, Rashid Khan.
Yeah, Rashid Khan. Yeah.
Amazing bowling, man. Amazing. I mean,
See,
the records speak for him. For
yeah,
him.
you don't sort of give away 12 runs in 4 overs, man. Not in a T20. Damn it.
But yeah, apparently he has done that 4 times in
And I know.
the IPL itself
Yeah,
in 52 matches. That's
yeah.
a great record because the next equivalent is 4 times by Dale Steyn in
Hmm.
94 matches.
Yeah. So and this guy takes 3 wickets just as if it's a walk in the park. And
Yes.
every wicket he took, you could see he has foxed the batsman.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautifully.
I mean, you call that out right at the start because I said
Yeah.
KXIP can chase this, and you said there is a bloke called Rashid Khan.
Yeah,
Better
those four
wait.
overs matter. That is, to me, in my mind, that was it. If you play see, you can always ask, has Rashid Khan not been taken to the cleaners? Yes, he has. Maybe not in T20 as much as in
ODI,
ODIs.
especially in that World Cup by Owen Morgan.
Owen Morgan seems to have a liking for him. So my point is that it's not as if it can't be done. Again, see, we are talking precedent here, right? You
Exactly.
need to find a way to understand what is going on in his mind and find a way around it. I mean, easier said than done. We can sit here and say anything, which is what we do.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, to me, the standout, obviously, I mean, I know that Rashid Khan is a given, but the more I'm seeing of Natarajan, I'm getting impressed by the guy.
Exactly. It again was very impressive last night.
Yeah, he went for a couple of maybe a six and a couple of fours.
That
But
happens, man.
I think yeah, those were batsmanship of good quality. I mean, the batsman actually found a way around him. He didn't bowl bad balls. I mean, if you look at, he bowled 3.5 overs, which is basically 23 balls.
Balls,
Yeah,
exactly.
he really didn't bowl a single bad delivery. Think about it. That is what
Exactly.
impressed
I
me.
mean, very good. And I mean, we talked about this also because his ability to land Yorkers almost unerringly.
Yeah,
That is, I mean, that is something that India should. I mean, the Indian team and the Indian think tank should quickly embrace because we have a bowler who can deliver those Yorkers, which are very crucial in the shorter formats, especially in the death overs. So
yeah.
it's good if he is fast tracked into the Indian scheme of
At
things.
least T20 scheme of things, I think he will be.
Yeah, especially.
My feeling is that, see, if they can figure out, I mean, when I look at the bowling attack of uh, SRH,
HR.
so I mean, okay, you had Sandeep Sharma, Khalil Ahmed, and Natarajan
Natarajan.
bowling the fast stuff. I mean, in the pace bowling department, who else do they have? Siddharth Kaul is there.
Siddharth Kaul is there.
Basil Thampi is there, who's supposed to, I mean, who has not had a great IPL ever, although he's a pretty
Yeah,
decent
he has not also played this in this IPL.
he has not played at all. Then you have Billy Stanley, who's, I mean, genuine quick.
But it's very difficult right now to
Bring him.
tinker around a foreign player because their
Yes,
4 foreign players are almost
they're perfect fits.
perfect fits.
Yeah, the
I
only
mean,
person who can probably sort of, I mean, who I would prefer to play, but then I don't know where he gets in, is Mohammad Nabi.
Nabi.
But
It's
then,
difficult,
yeah,
man. It's very difficult because the only person who, in this current situation, who can be moved around is Kane Williamson,
yeah,
and
that's all.
I don't want that to happen. And he's too good a player to be moved around.
Yeah. So then there is Jason Holder. We have not seen him around, but I'm assuming he's there
Has he?
somewhere.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah.
around. I think he's around.
So you
So
have,
because they ticked all the boxes
yeah,
yesterday. Yesterday's match, not just the victory. SRH is moving towards a near perfect 11, along
yeah,
with MI and
DC. Yeah,
DC.
yeah, you're
So
right.
So the 4 impressive teams have been SRH. I mean, apart from DC and MI, SRH and RCB. That's what it is evolving towards. It's RCB versus KKR. It would be like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So see, currently SRH is placed third.
exactly
So and even if DC loses today, they'll still be placed second.
true.
And RR, if it wins, can jump up, but then their run rate is pretty bad. I think SRH they did exceedingly well by improving it yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
The
So
problem I mean, we have to talk of Kings 11 because the captaincy pressure as well as the lack of victories they are clearly showing on
Yeah,
Rahul's
Rahul.
batting.
Yeah,
Because while chasing, he has not had a good score in this IPL. Three
yeah,
matches he has almost played, which was not the case in the previous two editions.
yeah.
He had a great record while chasing in the previous editions. Here he has almost failed less than 30 in the three matches that KXIP have chased. So and his captaincy is also it's kind of wishy washy. It's not there.
Yeah, to my mind,
So
yeah, to my mind, I think his captaincy is. I mean, he's under direction. I don't
exactly.
think
He's
there
way
is a.
down by pressure. It's clear.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an
there is.
youngster. I mean, I don't want to sound too harsh, but the fact of the matter is his captaincy is not working for KXIP. But I'm not also for changing captains midstream. S-
Maybe they should just let him be. I mean, I think like I mean, I sort of go back to what Michael Vaughan said. I mean, he was a captain. He captained England to one famous Ashes victory, right? He knows what he's
Exactly.
talking about.
Yeah, great series.
So yeah. So I mean, when he says that, see, if you have too many pulls and pressures from outside, see, I mean, yesterday I was telling our friend Gautam. Hopefully, he will see him over the weekend.
Okay.
So Gautam was saying on our chat, he was talking about how Mohammad Shami was bowling well, decently, when both these guys were going hammer and tongs. So I just sort of listed out. I just sort of put just to put something in perspective. I just sort of said, so this is how the first 6 overs panned out.
Okay.
Cottrell, Mujib, Shami, Cottrell, Shami, Mujib. What are you doing, man? These are
Exactly.
the first 6 overs.
Exactly. See, when you bowl five, I think they've bowled five wides in the first over itself.
That apart, they actually
I
had five.
mean, that clearly showed lack of direction in
There,
more ways than one.
yeah, three. They had only three bowlers, but no bowler got a second over.
True.
I mean, are you saying that the batsman will find you out?
See,
That
that
is,
is the mistake that RR also did. The
yeah.
previous match they
Yes,
played.
you spoke about it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That is the kind of thing. And my real worry is because the only thing that was actually working so far was batting. Yesterday, that didn't happen
that
also
also didn't
after,
happen. Yeah,
because apart from Puran 77, the next high score was 11. That's a
yeah.
huge gap, man.
And Puran was actually looking like. I mean, see, initially when he started hitting, David Warner said that they were speechless because Warner said he has played with him in some other
Yeah, yeah,
league
yeah,
and he knows
exactly.
him well. And he said, "Look, I like the kid," and he was just going hammer and tongs, and we really didn't know what to do. After
Exactly.
some time, he didn't know what to do.
See, that is the problem. Exactly. See, because and Mayank Agarwal could have come good, but unfortunately he was sold down the river by Rahul. Because
Now,
then again that's the problem because Rahul's mind was not there.
yeah,
Though I mean, as you said in our chat, he might have been warned
yeah,
because Warner's fielding was terrific for that run out. But
yes.
still, Rahul, I think it was Rahul's mistake.
Yeah, it was. He basically, I mean, obviously, see, you are the one who's supposed to be looking at where the ball has gone. It is your
Exactly.
call. You sort of not jog. You actually rush 10 steps down the field and then go back. And he said, "Go now." Oh yeah, obviously it was his. I think this guy, poor fellow, he had no chance. Yeah,
So
and
Rahul needs to, I mean, he needs some fresh air in his mind.
yeah,
21, 17, and 11. That are his scores while chasing.
yeah.
That's a bit worrying, man.
Yeah. So which also brings us to that yesterday they didn't win the toss, so that thing doesn't come to the equation.
Equation.
So
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
I think now teams are talking about batting first after winning the toss as a routine because there is no pressure.
Okay.
That is the important part. Now, I mean, today they will see today's match. I think if we are done with, I mean, because yesterday's match was boring, man. I mean, let us be honest.
Yeah.
It was pretty one-sided. There were a few
Yeah.
one-sided matches, but
The last four matches have been one-sided. Even I mean, it might have looked close the CSK KKR match, but I think after 11, I mean, I mean, sorry to bring him up. Once Kedar Jadhav was in the park, it was always going to only one team was going to lose.
yeah. So yeah, I think maybe it's a good idea. Bala, you just given me an idea. So
What?
I think whichever team wants to sort of mess up with the other team, they should probably present the other team, one batsman of the other team with a Kedar Jadhav t-shirt. Some effect will be there, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, because we got CSK got Kedar Jadhav from RCB.
RCB, yeah. So now the Virat Kohli might be having a big grin on his face.
Why not? I mean, I'm happy for him on that score.
I know. So anyway, coming to today's match, I think I feel that once again, if they today we are back to Sharjah, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the
Yeah,
location.
Sharjah. We are back to
Sharjah.
Sharjah. So
Then RR can be potent.
yeah, provided they win the toss and bat first again.
I mean, they chased also, man. They can
Yeah, they did.
chase.
But then, like they say, no, lightning doesn't strike twice at the same place. So it depends on. Yeah, it depends on. We are probably putting too much of pressure on one guy. So see, DC might. I feel DC. I don't know. It might be interesting to see what Ricky Ponting is up to, because the typical Ricky Ponting that he would probably give somebody else a chance in today's match. But
One
then,
of those from the bench.
guys. I would love to see. For not for nothing, I would love to see Alex Carey come in and
Exactly. Even I
in place
wanted to,
of
because he had
England.
a great last one-day match against England.
Yeah, but then in that match, even Maxwell had a
Maxwell,
great
yeah.
match. But then,
I know you are good. And he's not, Maxwell, man, he was
yeah,
horrible.
he's not maxing it well. That's it.
It's okay.
He's minimum. He's I just can't understand what was he trying yesterday. I don't know how he sort of broke away there, but then he needs to figure things out. I really
Exactly.
don't know what Kings 11 will do with it.
But it's not just the last match. He has not had a good IPL in the last
Yes.
4 years or 5 years. In fact, 2014, if I remember right, was his decent IPL.
Yeah, pinnacle. That was the pinnacle of Maxwell in IPL. I don't know.
He maxed out there. After that, he's been Minwell.
Minwell only. Yeah.
Very awful, man. That pun is very awful.
Yeah.
But not as awful as Maxwell's batting in this IPL.
Yeah. So see, we are. This is the way we max ourselves out. He needs to do the same. So I don't know. I would love to see one guy at least being tried. Alex Carey being tried. There is also Sandeep Lamichhane. I would love to see him. Because
and for
Amit Mishra, Sandeep Lamichhane, same to same, apple to apple.
But But then again, the foreigner domestic player balance has to be worked out.
Will come out,
yeah.
So to call Sandeep Lamichhane foreigner is itself a little bit of a, what do you say?
But it is that.
Yeah, happens to be.
It is that.
So what do you who do you, and then there is Daniel Sams. I would love to see him.
He's been spoken of very highly.
I would love to see him bowl. So I would, like I said, no, Ricky Ponting is, he's a punter. We all know that. He's known as punter.
Yeah, punter, exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he punts on one or two of these.
But it's slightly early. But I think once they are really assured, they are more or less assured. But once they are there, they perhaps might experiment. Otherwise, they would stick to the same 11 prime, unless otherwise there is an injury. I don't think they are going to tinker with the team.
That is what we will see. That is where punter becomes punter, no?
True.
So if you ask me, if I were the person in charge, what would I do? I would do exactly what you said. But that's what makes. And then I think even Shreyas Iyer is a bit of a punter. I have this sense, right? He is a bit of a punter. He just takes random stuff which surprises you, just like Dhoni was. And now
in his early days.
Now Rohit Sharma is.
Yeah, so because Dhoni kind of became conservative towards his towards the latter part of his career.
So Rohit Sharma is not at all conservative. He just keeps doing random things at that moment, and our man also seems to be doing that. This guy also seems to be doing that. So let us see. I think it should be an interesting one, and
hopefully, because we, at least for the sake of this tournament, it needs to be interesting. Some close match.
Yeah. So over the weekend we have Kings 11 again, which is actually not sad, because these guys just lost one match and they are playing the afternoon match, by the way, next time.
Double header.
Yeah, against KKR, and then you have CSK and RCB. Same night.
That would be great, man. Yes, exactly.
And then you have SRH versus RR, which is again an afternoon match, followed by MI versus DC, which is mouth-watering again.
That would be that would be ideal match to round of the weekend.
Sunday. I think. So you just watch out. This weekend should be fun.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah. Now we are almost getting to a point where we will be starting the second round of matches. No.
Yeah, exactly. We are
So
close to the halfway mark.
Yeah, there is no home and away this time, so it's home and home or away and away, whatever it is.
Unless otherwise you're talking about Sanju Samson.
Yeah, or Kedar Jadhav, who's away and away always.
That's a good one.
So yeah, he's
Don't
never.
bring Kedar Jadhav, man. You're just spoiling my day.
No, see, some people are never home, man. Look at it that they're always away. And CSK is known for playing well at home. Our man is never at home. What can you do?
Nothing.
So I mean,
Just hope. I'm almost praying that CSK will not play him. Will not play KK Jadhav ever again.
I see the joke will be that, I mean, unfortunately, because Dhoni being Dhoni, if he does play and if the bugger does end up
Even if that happens, man.
you still feel, I know. Somewhere I think he's past his sell by date. He's not bowling. Just like we had Jadeja not bowling. I mean, CSK is a bit of a
enigma wrapped in mystery.
Yeah, in a mystery. I don't know. So we'll leave it at that, I guess. So good.
Yes.
Anything else? Last words, final thoughts for the day?
Nothing. I mean, I hope we have a good match because I want RR to come back to make the tournament exciting. And RR is capable with Butler, Smith. Stokes is not playing, but Butler, Smith, and Archer. It's a very good team to have such a bad record so far. So
yeah, see, that is the point. I think they also are over analyzing. I think they are. I think they are another team which probably is guilty of over analyzing. At least in my humble opinion.
Yeah. So if they come good tonight, it will be good, and it will be some kind of what do I say for Delhi Capitals. Some point. I mean, these top teams need something to ponder over. They should not be allowed to relax or rest on their this thing. So they need some kind of this thing.
I'll tell you my wish list. I would love to see RR pick O'Shane Thomas instead of.
I know he's your favorite.
I want to see two guys bowling 150 plus, man, from both ends.
Archer and Thomas.
I mean, it is always a case where they will be bowling all over the place. I don't mind, but that 150 clicks, no, I mean, it sort of.
It adds extra zing to the proceedings.
And both guys one guy bowls 150. He looks like he's trying to bowl 170. But he bowls 150. The other guy bowls 150. He looks like he's bowling 130.
120, 130.
So these are two different kinds of bowlers from the same part of the world, but then playing for different teams. I would love that.
Yeah, that would be great. Great for the game. Great. I mean, at the end of the day, it would be great spectacle, which is what sports is also all about.
And anyway, see, I mean, it depends on who wins the toss and who bats. I mean, if DC bats first, I would really love to have these two fellows let loose on DC batsmen. Exactly. And Abhi Batao, now tell me how good you are. Just for the heck of it. Just bowl short of good length. And both of them can actually hit the deck and go up your nose.
Exactly. They are known for that.
It will be fun, man.
Yeah.
So this is my
your wish list.
I'm sure Steve Smith isn't listening. So let us see what happens.
Smith, listen, man. Listen to that.
Listen, yes.
Yes.
Have two fast bowlers from either end, man. Forget about these trundlers. Let's get really good fast stuff. Good. Anyway, on that, Bolo, something else you said?
No, nothing. We'll wind up for the day.
Yes. We'll wind up for the day. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll get back to our day jobs.
Yeah, I'm not going beyond that. Yeah, let us leave it there. So, and hopefully we'll see our friend Gautam or somebody else joining us tomorrow. We'll see. And
hopefully, more the merrier.
Have a good day. Stay safe and watch us, like us. The channel is there now. So see you soon. See you tomorrow.
Our brand is also there.
And we are building a brand. So support the brand. Show some love. Good. If you can.